everyone. It is actually 3 a.m. It's actually almost 4 a.m. in the morning that I am doing this. And I want to explain how my program works. I'm going to explain this like the last assignment. Here, we got import java.util.scanner semicolon. You always want to end with a semicolon. The import actually imports the scanner. It's importing the scanner. Now what the scanner does, it helps me, like, let me give you an example. The computer asks a question. The scanner will be able to scan the person's answer. So we got scanner input equals new scanner, parentheses, system.in, parentheses, semicolon. Now we will move on to variables. We use 3 of the main variables: string for the name. We also assign the variable a name as well. Use the integer variable for the name age, and the double variable for weight. Now this all assigns the variable. Integers are whole numbers. Doubles are mostly primary and decimal numbers. Strings are for words. Next, I will move on to this part of the program. I did use this system.out.println parentheses semicolon to create a space in the program. This right here, println, it asks the user the question. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. When you're doing like the when you want someone to respond, you always want to put the variables. See, I have the variables here under each question right here. You always want to put the variable for what question you want to be answered. And then you would use this, which is input. You will use input. You see how we named the scanner input right here? This is a big help in this. This actually helps us, get the user's response within the scanner. And then next step, I would assign the variable. Not the variable. I would assign the value to the variable. So the variable name, I would make it have stinky and quotation marks for string and with a semicolon. And then for the variable age, right here, I would assign a value to it, 110. Weight, 700. In the program it says 700.0. I'm guessing that is normal. And then I did the spaces, of course. As you can see, a lot of spaces for extra. This is all just extra because I like adding extra. I think it's kind of neat and cool. And then I would add like results. And then we do system.out.println. Okay, my TV in the background is extremely loud, so just checking if it was going through. Okay, it's not. Okay, well, we got system.printout, quotation marks, name. Now this is something I do not believe I discussed this in the other assignment. But when you have this, and then you have quotation marks, name, and then a colon, and then a space, quotation mark, and then you add like a space, plus sign, space, the variable name, this actually makes it looks like let me get an example. And actually makes it looks like this. I'll put it in quotation marks. And the name was Stinky. It would actually put it like that in the program, which is neat. Same goes for age. Put the age thing, colon, quotation marks, plus sign, variables name, and it will just print out the same thing I showed you, but except instead of the name, it will show the age. Same goes for weight. And then of course the space. We always want those extra spaces. Well, some people want it. Not everyone. And then we have system.out.println. This was extra. So I did it like, so it appears your name is. Also, when you want to put things like this, you always want to add a space right here. I've experienced this multiple times with the code and it got errors. It wasn't how I wanted to be like. So always put a space when you want to put it like a full sentence with a variable. And then same with this. When you're adding to, space. Same with here. And then I would thank the user for answering. And yeah. Also, there's one thing I almost forgot. Output. This is the output. Now, let me run and show what happens. If I put my name Samara, right? I am 15. I actually weigh a lot, 145. Actually, 142. It would print out results. No, see, when I showed you how the name will be print out as this with the age, weight, along with that extra decimal 0. It will print out what I said for the result, and then I would thank them. That is how the output works. The output basically outputs what you put in the program. Let me actually just clear it. Now there's one more thing I must do. I believe I explained everything. Yep. Now, I will now go over the questions. This is extra. Yeah. Now, what can what could replace these? Since I believe this is an astral comet, data type 1 astral comet, x equals 0.5. Since it is a decimal, I believe x is going to be a decimal. And since this is like a true, y equals true, guessing it's a true or false statement, y is going to equal a Boolean. So A is not the answer. B, nope. C, nope. D, maybe. E, no. The answer is D. X will be a devil because of the decimal. And Boolean will be, Y will be a Boolean because of the true or false statement. Okay, I was hoping that, No, I actually didn't know this, so I had to test it out. But I got the answer for this. This will not work. It would just put the whole thing together. But I believe the answer is A. Because if you were to put print line on both line 1 and line 2, it would actually put them on separate lines. And then this one will always be put on a separate line because it wouldn't go on the same line as the print line. I don't know if that actually makes sense, but for number 1, the answer is D. For number 2, the answer is A. And I believe that is all I have to show. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice weekend, Mr. Zuck.